Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going over this 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited with front wheel drive. And the question I want to know in today's video is the Santa Fe worth a look? But I'd like to give a special thanks to Homestead Hyundai for providing with the Hyundai Santa Fe. If you're in the market for a Hyundai, you can come check out Homestead Hyundai and ask for Edmond. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about the front styling here of the Hyundai Santa Fe. I showed you guys a review here on the Santa Fe about 2 weeks ago or so. But looking at the front styling, I think the Santa Fe is a handsome SUV here. This starts between the new Tucson and also the Palisade, so it's really good with the size here. These headlights are going to be a full LED with an LED turn signal, also with an LED daytime running light with an automatic low and high beam here. And the daytime running light looks exactly like Thor's hammer, so it looks kind of like a Volvo design in a sense. There's going to be front parking sensors here with some aluminum painted trim. I actually like the grille here. This Cascade waterfall grille is large. There's the Hyundai emblem, also with a front-facing camera. Since this is the limited model here, it does come equipped with some really good features. I actually like the pattern here in the grille. It looks very bold and very aggressive. But I want you guys to comment down below in the comment section and tell what you guys think about the Hyundai Santa Fe. Looking at the side profile, let's start off with these tires and wheels here. These are a 235/55 tire. They're wrapped in this 19-inch rim design. I do like the silver with the dark gray finish here. You guys mentioned from my last Santa Fe review that you guys did not like this rim choice. I think it looks really good here with the Hampton gray exterior paint. And of course, it wouldn't be an SUV without the cladding here. There is some chrome and aluminum trim here on the side profile around the window wells and even on the door handles, and also at the lower part of the door. And that's more of that cladding there. That's this LED sight marker here on the mirror cap. And up top, Hyundai does offer this large panoramic sunroof here to let light into the cabin. There's also these flush mounted roof rails here. The wheelbase for the Hyundai Santa Fe is at 108.9 inches with an overall length of 188.4 inches. But let's take a look at the rear of the Hyundai Santa Fe. Looking at the rear, let's start out with these taillights here. They're going to be an LED combination with an LED brake light with an incandescent reverse light here. There's the Santa Fe badge with the Hyundai emblem. This is rear wiper here to keep the rear glass clean. There's going to be incandescent lighting for the tag, and there is a backup camera there. And on the right side of the vehicle, there's that 2.5 T badge. And looking down here at the lower part of the bumper, there's going to be LED turn signals here. There's rear parking sensors. There's also some aluminum painted trim here at the lower part of the bumper. And Hyundai says you can tow around 3,500 pounds, and there's going to be a single exhaust trim there. But open up the cargo bag here. Since my model is the limited model, it does come equipped with a power opening tailgate here. As you guys can see, once it opens up, it reveals 36.4 cubic feet of space. And underneath here, Hyundai does equip this with underfloor storage and also a temporary spare tire. And you can fold down the rear seat via this button here. Once you do that, that expands the cargo to 72.1 cubic feet of space. But let's hop into the interior of the Hyundai Santa Fe. Before we hop into the interior of the 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited trim, I'm showing you guys how to use the actual Smart Lock feature. All you got to do is lock the vehicle, and you're going to hold the remote start down. Once you guys do that, you guys can do this inside your house or when you get ready for work, or you can actually do it through the Hyundai app. You can start the vehicle up through your phone. And to use the Smart Park feature, you can go forward like this or hold this button here. As you guys can see, the headlights will turn on. And the car will move slowly, and the car will know if there's something in front of it or beside it. And it will stop once you release your finger off this, and you can reverse it if you would like. So if you guys are in a tight parking spot and you wanted to move out of it instead of hitting your door, you can do that. And once you release your finger off these buttons here, the car will basically stop for it. But walking up to the Santa Fe here and unlocking the door, you guys can see the mirrors will unfold. Looking at this interior here, this is a black on black interior. I do like the Hampton gray exterior paint. But getting inside the Santa Fe here and shutting the door, the door sounds pretty solid there. But looking at the materials here, it's going to be a nice soft touch material. There's this carbon fiber like trim here on the door panel. There's two-person memory seat with this aluminum painted door handle here. It is auto up, auto down, only for the driver and passenger, but not for the rear windows. You can power fold the mirrors in via this button here. There's your mirror adjustment controls, your lock controls, the dimmer switch, lane keeping assist, trunk release, and the stability control is there with this electronic parking brake. And this is a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. It does offer a decent amount of range and adjustability. Looking at this digital display, this is a 12.3-inch display. You can customize that via this toggle here. You can show you different stuff like your driver's assistant And clicking this page here, you can have a digital speed there in front of you if you like. The auto start stop function there. So different customization for the screen. There's paddle shifters to cycle through that dual clutch transmission. The leather here feels very high quality. The headlight and turn signal stock is there. One more stock is right here. This does have the Harman and Kardon sound system, which sounds pretty good. There's additional storage and cup holder space down here at the lower part of the door pocket. This is push button start. There's some nice stitching here on the center console area. There's a lot of buttons here, which I do like. It reminds me of a Porsche. There's 3-level heated and cool seats here. Putting the Santa Fe into reverse, just put your foot on the brake and press the R there. It will reveal a backup camera with trajectory, distance markers, front and rear parking sensors. There's different angles, a side view here, and even a top-down view for the back. Clicking D for drive, you click in right there to go into neutral. You click P for park. There's a heated steering wheel function there. There's an auto hold, automatic start stop. This is for the drive mode selector, which shows you sport. I like the gauges here once you switch it into sport. There's a smart mode and a comfort mode. So there's only 3 different drive modes here on the Santa Fe Limited trim. There's this toggle here for the climate control. There's a volume and tune knob. Their air vents are here. There's a hazard button. This is a 10.25-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. As you guys can see, the touch response is very snappy. I do like the light blue icons here on the Hyundai interface here. Very nice screen here. Great visibility out of this vehicle as well. Even over your right hand shoulder here, very nice visibility even out of the front. The material up here is going to be a nice cloth material, and this is a large panoramic sunroof here. Just hold this button here to open up the shade, and the panoramic sunroof actually goes into the actual second row back there and slightly into the cargo area as well. There's a standard USB port here with 2 cup holders. I showed you guys the key fob, nice sturdy key. It does have the Hyundai emblem on back of the key fob. There's parking sensors here that you can turn on and off if you would like. And also access the camera via this button here. There's a shelf here for additional storage. The glove compartment does offer a decent amount of storage. And I do like this texture here on the speaker cover there. It feels very nice to touch in my opinion. And this is a 3-spoke wheel design. I like the aluminum painted trim down here. This does have the adaptive cruise control. Your volume and voice controls is there. The upper part of the dashboard is going to be a nice leather material with some carbon fiber like trim. The seats in here, they're supportive and they're comfortable. Like I mentioned, they're 3-level heated and cool seats. This does have the 3-car garage remote control there. And this is LED lights throughout the cabin. Like I mentioned, a large panoramic sunroof that lights light into the cargo area. Open up the center armrest here. It does reveal a shallow amount of storage. And there is a wireless phone charger there. If you didn't have the USB port connected, you can close this off. As you guys can see, it will finish off the way this center console looks, which looks really nice. And down here is going to be additional 12 volt and some storage. But overall, Hyundai did a fantastic job here with this interior, and I think some of the other competitors should take a look at the Santa Fe's interior. Getting into the back seat here of the Hyundai Santa Fe, the door opens nice and wide, so if you guys have a child seat or a child, you can have them get into the back seat very easily. But getting back here and shutting the door, you guys have that same texture on the actual speaker cover that you get in the front. The materials are going to be a nice soft touch materials. There's this manual sunshade here to block out the sun, and above me there's this massive panoramic sunroof here to let light into this cabin, but there's this bar that cuts between it. Looking down here, there are some features for the rear air vents here. There's 2 USB port with a household outlet here. The floor back here is nice and flat. You can fit a middle passenger here, and Hyundai says you get around 41.7 inches of legroom back here in the back seat of the Santa Fe, and you can recline the seat so you look at this beautiful panoramic sunroof here. And you can't slide the seat forward. There's no actual handle here to slide the seat forward. And there's only 1 map pocket for storage. And pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. Opening up the hood here of the Hyundai Santa Fe, this one does come equipped with this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder here. This powertrain makes 277 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed wet dual clutch transmission. As the Santa Fe sits here, this one weighs in around 3,900 pounds because it is equipped with front wheel drive. If you guys go for the all-wheel drive system, it's going to charge you additional option. It's going to put more weight on the vehicle. With the all-wheel drive system, it's going to weigh around 4,017 pounds. Fuel economy here for this powertrain is rated at 22 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 25 combined. If you guys don't like those numbers, Hyundai will sell you a plug-in hybrid, which is not available as of this filming. If you guys don't like the fuel economy numbers for this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, and this can tow 3,500 pounds. So starting in the 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited here, this one does come equipped with front wheel drive. If you guys want to get that all wheel drive feature, Hyundai will charge you additional options for that feature, and keep in mind it's going to add more weight to the vehicle. So if you go for the all wheel drive system, the Santa Fe is going to weigh around 4,017 pounds. This one equipped with front wheel drive, it weighs 3,900 pounds, so it's a little lighter compared to the all wheel drive model. The visibility out of the Santa Fe here is really good. Good commanding view of the road. This does come equipped with 3-level heated and cool seats. The cool seats, they work phenomenal right now. It's like 90 degrees outside, and I'm feeling amazing just sitting here in the driver's seat. This does come with Hyundai's driver's assistance, which includes forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, lane keeping assist, and also with highway stare assist with blind spot monitoring, which is really good. And this also has the blind view camera, so if you signal left or right, it will show you what's in your blind spot, which is really good technology here. And this does have that 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, which makes 277 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy for this powertrain is rated at 22 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 25 combined. Like I mentioned, if you guys don't like those numbers, Hyundai will sell you a plug-in model of the Santa Fe, which is not available as of this filming. It's supposed to be out for the summertime, so maybe in the next few weeks or maybe in a month or so, the dealership should have the plug-in model of the Santa Fe. If you guys don't want that plug-in variant, they will sell you a traditional hybrid, which comes equipped with a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine. It is also paired with a 6-speed automatic. But the ride quality is really good. It feels really good. The steering is very playful. You can feel what the front tires are doing. And this is with the car in its smart mode here. So it will adapt to your driving. If you guys drive really hard or really soft, the smart mode will switch between the two. But the seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable, and above me there's this large panoramic sunroof here to let light into the cabin. And this does have automatic start-stop. If you guys don't like that feature, you can defeat that. They put the button right here in the center console area here. Santa Fe, this does have paddle shifters here. I'm gonna put the car into a sport mode here. The gauges turn a nice bright red. Keep in mind, this does have that wet dual clutch. And this car will pick up speed really quick, so you guys will get your kids to school on time. But keep in mind, this only makes 277 horsepower, but it does make a lot of low end torque, around 1,700 RPM. So the torque is very rich, which I mentioned, which is 311 pound-feet of it. But overall, if you guys are looking for a family hauler that slots between the Hyundai Tucson and the Hyundai Palisade, you cannot go wrong here with the Santa Fe, because it slots right in between the both of them, especially with the price as well. The question I asked in the beginning of the video, is the Santa Fe worth a look? And the simple answer for me is going to be yes, because this vehicle offers great warranty, great tech, plenty of legroom space, and it also has a really good powertrain underneath the hood. Starting price here for the Santa Fe Limited is at $38,960 with the options and accessories, including destination. The Santa Fe Limited stickers for $40,990. That slots between the Tucson and Palisade. So if you guys are looking to be right in the middle with the pricing, the Santa Fe is a really good option. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next review.